Hi.
Hey, witches.
Sorry, I was sitting on my foot and it hurt.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, all right,
It's
fan
fan
cast time.
casting. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
all right, we finished ACOWAR. Now we're gonna discuss who we want to see or possibly see as these characters on the Hulu series
Listen, I
or
am
in general.
running out of people. Like, I feel
I
like
am. Thank
I
God we're
kept,
done almost.
sometimes I was like looking and I was like, oh, I think I already used them for someone else. And then I would be like flipping
I
back.
I
But
definitely did.
yeah.
Listen, as long as I see the people I choose as a character, I really don't give a shit. As long as I mean, a character that I chose for the people I chose, like I don't care.
Yeah.
As long as you're one
I,
of the several people I picked you as,
oh my
we're
gosh.
fine. Anyways,
Yes, I was very excited once I thought of my person for Callius. And then, like, I was so excited about the person I chose for Callius that I had to change who I picked for Vivian because I didn't like the, well, there was an age gap that I didn't like too. So
uh,
I had to, like, switch it around.
some people online were saying that they wanted um somebody who's like 50s, 60s to play like Tamlin or uh like a main like Rezan or something like that. And it's like, okay, I get like you went a little older, but like I feel like 60s is pushing it.
Right, because they're supposed to look
Like in their 20s, 30s.
right.
Yeah, what was that? I don't know. I It was just
But
weird. I saw
I
like a
envision
picture.
Highburn as old.
Yeah. Uh oh, here we go. Kiefer Sutherland for Tamlin.
I don't know about that.
Right, like he's a great actor. But like he's 55 years old and he don't look anything like fucking Tamlin. Look at that shit.
Yeah,
No.
no, I don't like that.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so I
Yeah.
was like, who the fuck are you? Like he literally looks as old as fucking Pop Archeron.
Right.
Like what the fuck? Anyways, no.
So I originally for Vivian had Olivia Munn.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
I still used Olivia Munn. I just moved her to somebody else. Um, because I for Callius chose Tom Felton.
I'm so glad you chose Tom Felton in here. Cause I totally picked him for Callius
Oh my
too.
god, I love that. I
I
love
was
that.
like,
Yes.
I was sitting there and I was like, I'm getting some Draco Malfoy vibes here. Like,
Yes. That's exactly what I thought. Like that bleach blonde Tom Felton with the
yeah,
instead of his hair slicked back, just have it messy. That's
yeah.
what I was. And because of that, Olivia Munn is a little too old to play his partner. Um, so I went with Peyton List.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that.
She's feisty and like her character in Jessie and then Bunked Emma was also feisty. She was a little ditzy too, but um,
It's fine.
I like her. So I was like,
Right?
I could see them as a couple as well.
Yeah. So I chose, for Vivian at least, I chose Dove Cameron
That was a close second for me.
because I've seen her, I wouldn't say play ditzy, but I've seen her play like sweet and whatever and feisty. But I've also seen her play like a tactician, kind of whatever kind of
Yeah.
role to where like she's got a plan to like survive and do all of that. So like I can see it both ways. For Callius, I picked Tom Felton. Because I was just getting like Draco Malfoy vibes, but I also picked Billy Magnuson. So he played one of the princes in Into the Woods, Sleeping Beauty's prince.
Okay.
And He was kind of a prick in that, but
you know.
yeah, I don't know vibe wise if he would be good or not, but I could see it happening.
Yeah, once I thought of Tom Felton, I didn't even write anybody else down because I was just for
I
most of
know.
these, I only have like one person. But
I had to like look up pictures how these people are because like I don't want to get some like outside of the ballpark. I mean,
yeah,
you can
I
change hair
kept
color, you can change eye color and all that, but like I wanted to
I
make sure like facial feature wise they were gonna look right.
yeah, I kept like googling like their description, like just
Yeah,
so I would know like what they're supposed to look like.
right.
Um
Because it's like
well, because in some of the past ones, I totally cast like white people as people that are definitely not going to be white people,
right,
like or vice versa. Like,
like Varian or Tarquin, like those type of people.
yeah.
Yeah. Um.
Oh, I did it again.
So
I totally wrote somebody white for Varian. I didn't even think about it.
oh, yeah. Next one is Nefeli.
Yes, it is. I love
I
it.
picked Florence Pugh.
I know that name, but I cannot picture them.
So she is pretty. She's been in the news a lot recently because of "Don't Worry, Darling." She plays opposite of Harry Styles. She was also
Oh,
in
okay.
Black Widow. She was in a long-term relationship with Zach Braffis or whatever his name is. She's was like a new and upcoming. She played a Midsummer.
I just Googled her.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm in part. I at first I was like, I don't really care for her, but then I was like, nah, she's pretty fucking cool. Um, and I really just loved her accent in uh, what is it? Black Widow. I just loved it. I thought it was so cute. Just that little Russian accent. It was perfect. Anyways, so I picked her.
I like it. I picked Michelle Rodriguez.
Oh yeah, that one's good.
I love Michelle Rodriguez. And I feel like she's feisty and kind of
She can
like
definitely kick some ass.
yeah, she usually plays like badass females and
Right. I think I was going for somebody who like you know how Michelle Rodriguez like looks hard? Like you she
yeah,
looks like she can kick some ass. I was trying to go for somebody who doesn't look like she can kick some ass, but like really can kick some ass.
that makes sense because of
That's
the
the character.
character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yes.
next.
Next,
Um
the Hybrid twins.
yes, Dagden and Brenna. So I had a couple for this. Who did you have?
So I had either Ian Somerhalder or Chris Pine
Okay, I can see
alongside
it.
Nina Dobrev.
I can see it. You know, I considered them.
So
I considered Nina Dobrev and Ian Somerhalder. I really did, but I like mine better.
well,
But
yeah,
tell me your reasoning.
I'm imagining Nina Dobrev like when she's Catherine, not when she's Elena. Have you
Oh,
seen
yeah.
Vampire? Okay. For those of you who haven't seen Vampire Diaries, I'm sorry that you're going to be really confused what the fuck I'm talking about. But like when she plays Catherine and she's kind of a bitch, or when she plays Elena and like, wait, no, that's not a. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about.
I think she's Elena playing as Catherine a few times, especially up
Yeah,
against like certain people who want her to be Catherine. Um, yeah, I can see her as that, and then Ian Somerhalder before he like was nice or
yeah,
like good Damien.
yeah.
I picked any one of the Skarsgård brothers. I don't care. Like any one of them would be a good choice. Um, I kind of thought maybe Bill Skarsgård because of his like it you know part, but I think any of them could do it.
Yeah, I
And
definitely
Lady
have not
Gaga
seen that. Ooh,
because okay, Alexander Skarsgård and Lady Gaga were in her paparazzi music video. And the
okay,
way they
yeah.
acted in it, I could see it happening. So I was thinking that. Um, or we could have the Daddario twin or siblings. They
I
both
don't
have
know.
like I don't know. Uh, what's their names? Of course, I wrote it down. I forgot. Alexandra Daddario and then Matthew Daddario. Here,
I can see her. Well, I don't know. I feel like, and maybe it's just the
here.
things I've seen her in, but I feel like she's usually more damsel in distressy.
Yeah. Have you seen her in Percy Jackson?
Yeah, I guess I have. I didn't particularly like her in that.
I didn't really care for Percy Jackson, but
The movie
like
was not well done.
that's how I knew who she was. Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah.
they just look super similar, and
Yeah.
because it's like you got they're twins, they gotta look similar. But anyways, one of them just has to lose an eye color. Oh, I guess not. Now look at him. Here you go.
Yeah.
That's why I see it like that. Okay, anyways,
I can
I
see
like
it. And then
I
when we
like
said
your choice.
the night court twins, we were talking about Nuala and Ceridwen, right?
Yeah,
Okay, good, because that's what I went with.
people were saying T and Tamara Mowry,
Yeah, I don't like that. And
and I was like, I mean, I see it, but are you only picking them because they're black and they're twins?
well,
Because like
yeah,
Noelle and Ceridwen are darker. I
yeah.
was thinking the Bailey sisters.
Oh, I don't hate that. I guess that's just not how I mean, I picked darker people, but not black. I went more of like a Indian vibe.
Oh, okay.
Um, so like I did Naomi Scott,
Oh, that one's
Jasmine,
good.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then Hannah Simone, which
I don't know that person.
um she was in New Girl.
Oh, was
She
she like the supermodel girlfriend, best friend person?
yes, yes, this girl.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That would be
Um,
cool.
so they look similar enough that I feel like they could be twins, but they also both have like I imagined the twins as having like straight hair and like
Mm-hmm.
being very wraith like. I mean, I know they are wraiths, but like I don't know. So I liked them.
Very tall, lengthy, lanky,
Yeah,
like no curls, no nothing. You just got
yeah,
out of the fucking ocean, straight hair.
yeah.
I see
That's
that.
what I
Yeah.
imagined. So that's where I went with
Yeah.
it.
The Bailey
Sorry,
sisters ain't got skinniness to them. They thick, but yeah,
but they're twins, or
yeah,
they look.
yeah. They look
Um,
so similar. I don't know who's who.
I just read who I picked for the season, and I'm cracking up because I was cracking up when
Ooh,
I wrote it down.
I
Because I
picked.
imagine. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I picked Michael B. Jordan.
So I imagine him as like Native American looking.
Oh
So
yeah,
my first thought was like, because like I read his like description, and I was like, okay, I'm imagining like a Native American male. So my first like thought was Taylor Lauder, and then I was like, no, I don't like that.
yeah.
Um,
He already played a Native American
yeah,
character, and that's it's stuck with that. And I feel like if he were cast in this as this person, he would just be like, "Is that the new Jacob?"
right. Well, and like I feel like he's played a lot of really ditzy characters since then, and I just
Uh,
and
in
like
every single Adam Sandler movie known to man.
right. Um,
Grown Ups 2.
yeah. So then I stuck with that like vein though, and I went with Boo Boo Stewart. He was also in Twilight. He
Oh,
played Seth,
oh,
and then he was in Descendants.
yeah, as Jafar's son.
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah.
I like that. Ooh, I like that better than mine. I like that.
I like it.
Yeah, that one's a lot better. Yeah, I feel it. No offense, Michael B. Jordan, but I just don't think you can convince me that you're a gay man.
Yeah, but I think Boo Boo Stewart totally could. Like, I think he would play it
Oh,
really well.
he's Jafar's son. He's Prince Abubu's arch nemesis.
Oh my god. I am
You ever
reading
see,
these.
you ever see that thing where it was just like Jafar was totally gay and pissed off because he couldn't get Aladdin? You ever see those things where it was
I
just
have
like
not, but I
his
love
best
that.
friend was a parrot. He was super stylish. He carried around a cane. He wore jewels, and he had little cute nicknames. Prince Abubu. It's who was it? It's some comedian said that. Oh, he's some Italian from New York, and he does a stand up sometimes. And my favorite one is he was just like, yeah, I was like in third grade, and I grew up with all 47 of my cousins on the same block in New York City. And I would come home and I want to go play with makeup and high heels and Barbie dolls. And my uncle would be like, oh, Mateo, something or another. Mateo, why aren't you outside with your cousins playing football? He goes, because it's really hard to be running in these heels. It's
Oh my
so,
god.
God, I fucking love it. Anyways, and he's talking about like how he was trying to break into the acting field, not because like he wanted to. His agent said that he should, to get insight into that world so that he could like further his comedian whatever. And he was just like, yeah, I could totally play Prince Jafar. I could totally do it. He's a gay man, guys. And then he like goes on to explain why. I'll have
I
to
love
send it to you.
that.
It's so funny.
You.
Anyways, next one. You're laughing because you see who you wrote down.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm laughing at myself hardcore because I was tired when I was doing this. And some of them I'm like, that is spot on. And then some of them I write for Helion a younger Wayne Brady. And I'm like
A younger Wayne Brady. What? No, no. That was no. That's wrong on so many levels.
and now I'm reading it just cracking up at myself because I'm like,
Brady.
no. I'm like, no, what? That's not.
No, 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 no.
I think I just have like a picture of what Helion looks like in my head, and there's not an actor that looks like that. So I don't know who to pick. But he's
Wayne
bald in
Brady.
my head. So
He's
I think
not
that's why.
bald in real life.
I know, but in my
You're
head he
in the
is.
story.
So
Anyways,
that's where I went.
I picked Jesse Williams.
Sorry, my next was even worse. I don't get
Come
that.
on, Jesse Williams. Yeah. Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh. I love my next one. I
Oh my
absolutely
god.
hate Baron, but I love this guy as an actor, and I'm actually kind of upset that I picked him for this character because I hate the character so much. However, I love it. Jeffrey Dean Morgan for Baron.
Oh wait, who was that?
He was oh, I forget his name, but he was in like The Walking Dead. He was the guy that carried around the baseball bat with like all the
I
nails
didn't
in it.
watch that.
He was in Supernatural.
Oh, okay, I see him.
He was the two brothers' dad.
I see him. Okay. I could see it, and it makes me feel a little bit better about my choice.
Why would you pick?
Tim Allen.
No, no.
I think I fucking hate Tim Allen. Like, he's a shitty person. He's a sad excuse for a human being. I don't like him as a person. And like all of the characters he plays are also shitty human beings. So I think I was just like, shitty human being, Tim Allen. And he's kind of a redhead, or at least he used to be.
Tim Allen was a
Kind of.
redhead.
He's got like a dirty blondish red hair.
Hold on, are we thinking of the same? No. Oh, oh, what? Oh, hey, you want to know something?
What?
Timothy Allen Dick, known professionally
Oh my god.
known professionally as Tim Allen. Okay, I don't know. No, no, he does not have red hair.
It's like a sandy, blondie, reddish color.
I think you're just looking at a certain, like, him under a certain light.
It's like
Yeah, that's the picture I'm talking about.
I mean, that's like an older picture, but like he doesn't have red hair now. But
I
like
know.
Tim the Tool Man kind of. Anyway, I picked Tim
Listen,
Allen.
he likes Donald Trump. I'm no.
And why is he a shitty human being? I said he was shitty.
No. Tim Allen, red hair, question mark. I'm not convinced.
Well, then he would look good with red hair. Let's put it that way.
I don't think so. But
It
anyways,
would.
whatever. Oh, I never even thought about. Wait, does he even have red hair? Or did
I guess I just assumed because Eris and Lucian and like all of the sons have red hair.
but the Lady of Autumn has red hair?
I guess I just assumed it was an autumn court thing to have red hair.
Baron Van Sarah.
Yeah, he's not one I
You
looked
know,
up.
now that I look at his picture, it kind of reminds me of Tim Allen.
See? Shitty human being to play a shitty
Uh,
character.
yeah, but I still like mine. Can I get like a description? Appearance. Uh, brown-haired man.
Oh, well.
He is a tall, slender-faced, handsome brown hair. No, he ain't. He ain't handsome at
Well,
all.
see,
He's.
it works even better than that Tim Allen doesn't have red hair.
I just had to look it up because I was like Jeffrey Dean Morgan as a redhead. I don't know if he could pull it off. So
Alright, I
I
guess
had to
I
look it
just
up.
assumed. I didn't even realize. Well, that works
Anyway,
too then. Um,
whew. Now the Lady of Autumn Court.
the Lady of Autumn Court. So
I
this
had
is
two.
where I only have one, and this is where I moved Olivia Munn to.
Oh, okay. I can kind of see it. I picked Jessica Chastain or Bryce Dallas Howard.
I could see that. I
And I think it's only, I mean, not only because, like, they're redheads, but I think they can embody the lady of whoever, of Autumn. But also, I think the fact that they are natural redheads would just make it so much more believable,
yeah,
Because you can't really dye your hair like a natural redhead color. Like
no, you can't.
it's
People
super
touch my hair
impossible.
all the time and they're like, I tried to get this color, but this is what my hair looks like. And I'm like, you can't get this color out of a bottle. It doesn't happen. Stop
Like
touching my hair.
you you have to spend probably thousands of dollars to even try to get close to it,
Right,
and
because my
still
hair
it
is
wouldn't look
actually
right.
like a combination of like blonde and red and
It's like a
like it's
strawberry blonde.
yeah, it's got like multiple different colors mixed together to make this. It doesn't
Yeah,
just happen. You can't really see it right now because it's like a rat's nest on top of my head,
it's fine. Mine's blue. You can't tell my natural color.
but I don't like Bryce Dallas Howard mainly because I you know how of like a third of my personality is Harry Potter. There's probably like an eighth of it that's Jurassic Park.
Oh,
And Bryce Dallas Howard in Jurassic World is like a badass bitch. And I
mm-hmm.
can't see her playing the more meek, quiet Lady of Autumn Court that we see. I mean, there's obviously got to be more to her because she's like fucking around with
Yeah.
Elion and shit, but like,
Um, it's funny that you say that. So Will whistles all the fucking time, all the time, and he can. I mean, he can whistle. It's not like he tries to whistle. He can. And I was freezing earlier because it's chilly down here because of the hurricane, and I was like snuggled up with my cat and my pups reading and with like the candle going, and I was like taking a video of my moat outside uh my door to, show people who are like, "Are you going to be okay in this hurricane?" I was like, "Look, I got this moat." I shit you not, in this video fucking Will starts whistling the Jurassic Park theme song. And let me just play this for you. Hold on. I gotta get to it. Can you hear it?
I heard part of it.
I can't hear it. Hold on. Are you fucking serious? All right, well, I'll just have to send it to you because you have to put it up to your ear to hear it.
Okay.
I barely heard it until like it was right there by my ear. But yeah, he's just in the other room just whistling, and I'm like, the fuck. Anyways,
I love that.
Eris.
Miles Teller.
Ooh, I didn't think about that.
He plays
Ooh.
shitty ass characters all the time. Like specifically thinking of his character in the Divergent series.
Yeah, yeah, I could see that. He would excel in this
Yes,
role.
he's good at playing evil. Like, and I know that Eris has like,
A good side. But like
yeah,
he I mean, even in Divergent, he has a good side. Like,
yeah, like, and he's played other characters like his character in Footloose, and like
yeah.
he's
And
played.
Maverick. I didn't see that, but
I didn't either. I can't with Tom Cruise.
I don't really give a shit about that.
Scientology bullshit. I can't just no.
Yeah. People are like, I'm gonna go see Maverick. I was like, ew, Tom Cruise.
Yeah, I just can't.
And they're like, well, he's only partially. I don't give a shit. He's in it. Like, I
Yeah,
don't.
well, and Miles Teller is not my favorite either because of some of the characters he's played. Like he
Dude,
does it
same.
so well. Like I
When
don't
I
know
sit
anything
there,
about him as a human.
he's actually, I guess, a really really nice person. He like dotes on his wife like no other.
Yeah, I don't know anything about him, like other than like what you just said. But like some of the characters he's played so convincingly that I'm like, ugh, fuck you,
Who?
dude. Like,
Right. There, what was it? Sometimes when I watch him be like a shitty person, I have to like watch Footloose just to realize, he's a nice guy.
right? Like, oh my god.
Um, I like that though. That's a good choice.
Yeah.
Um, I picked Bill Skarsgård.
Okay. I can
Just
see that.
I
I don't like it as much as mine, but
Yeah,
I can see that.
I like yours better, but um, yours is way better than like my option. However, I think Bill could do a really good job in that role.
I agree.
I don't know how they would do the hair or anything like that, but I just feel like his his resting bitch face is just perfect.
Yeah, he
He
definitely
doesn't have to
yeah.
have emotion. He could just stare off into space and it's there. It's perfect.
I feel like that's half of Eris's character development anyway. He's like in the background just like leering.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, well, he as long as he doesn't do that weird eye thing that he did in it,
I have not
he
seen it. I fucking refuse.
okay,
I do not do
listen,
clowns.
he, regardless of the clown thing, he makes one eyeball go like to the side.
Mm-mm.
He makes it like a lazy eye, and it's so funny because like they didn't know he could do that. Like obviously directors and all that could, but like the actors themselves didn't know that he could do that. So like during filming, he would be staring at them in this scary ass outfit, and he'd do that eye thing, and it scared the fuck out of Bill Hader one time, or Hader, whatever his last name is. There was like a picture of him like, ugh.
I love that. So you know, Charlie or Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, like the Gene
Yeah,
Wilder edition, like that whole fucking movie, none of the actors
yeah,
knew what was going on except for Gene Wilder, especially the
yeah.
tunnel scene where they go through the tunnel in the boat. Like
That honestly, that
their
terrified a
terror,
child. Like I get it.
yeah, the terror on their faces is like real terror. Like they're actually afraid. They didn't realize that was going to happen.
I don't blame him. I would. I would be terrified
Right?
too.
Oh my god.
Um. Anyways, all right, moving on. Next one, Grayson.
I don't love my choice for this.
I don't either, but I had no choice. I was like, I don't. I sat here and I was like, why did we pick this? Like, why did we include this? And I was like, well, he's kind of whole important to Elaine's thing, so I guess I have to choose something.
Yeah, I picked Ryan Reynolds, but I
No,
don't love it. Yeah, I I feel like he was
no,
younger than that.
yeah. I picked Timothy or however you say his name, Chalamet.
Okay, that's better than mine.
He's just, I think it's just how young he is.
Yeah, yeah.
I
There's
don't, I
I
honestly, I don't know if I've ever seen any, like him in any single movie, but he's like the only person I could think of
I was trying to
that
think
would
of somebody
be young enough.
young that would be like, I don't know, that could play that, like, I don't know. And
Like
Ryan Reynolds
I
is all I could come up
know,
with. I
I
didn't
think he
like it
played like
though.
a character like in Dune that was kind of a hard ass. I don't know. I didn't watch that either, so I have no idea. But
I didn't either. I do kind of like my person for Nolan though.
ooh, I love mine for Nolan.
I don't
I
love
actually have two
mine, but I do
now that I
like
think about
it.
it. I
I
have two
I,
now that I think about it.
I said Timothy Oliphant.
Who the fuck is that? Oh wait, I know that name. Oh wait, I think I know who you're talking about. Okay. Oh, oh
Um,
yeah. Okay, that's what I was thinking of.
yeah.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that.
The name of the
Um,
show that he is in that I've recently seen is like leaving my fucking head.
uh, was
Santa
it?
Clarita Diet.
Yeah. Um, so I only had one choice for this until just now, and now I just remembered it, or now I just thought about it. So my first choice is Mark Strong. So you've watched the Sherlock Holmes with. Oh, you never watched that? Okay. Have you watched the Kingsman?
No, but I just looked him up and I know who you're talking about now.
Okay. So I think he would be a good choice for that. Or Stanley Tucci. He played the Lovely Bones. He was like the rapist in the Lovely
Oh,
Bones. Circe or Caesar or whatever in Hunger Games.
yeah, and he
Easy
also
A.
was in
Devil Wears Prada. Easy A.
wasn't he
Is
in Burlesque?
oh yeah, he was in Burlesque. Yeah, he
Yeah,
was Cher's like costume person.
yeah. I
Yeah,
don't
that
hate
one.
that.
I think it's only because of the Lovely Bones.
I have never seen that. I read the book and refused to watch the movie.
I okay, so I never watched the or I never read the book. I watched the movie and I kind of want to read the book. Um but honestly, I was crying. I was so sad. And I didn't realize he was that guy. Like I've seen him in so many other good-hearted films and all of that and then I realized he played that dude and I didn't know. I didn't recognize him.
And maybe that's why I'm having trouble like seeing it because I all the things I've seen him in, he's been like the funny gay
Yeah.
guy, like the sassy
I
gay guy
don't
or the sassy.
I don't think anything like I guess I don't think anything less of him like I would other characters like Imelda Staunton. She's a badass chick. She's a great actress, but I can't get Umbridge out of my head for that one. But
Yeah,
it was so convincing and I don't know if it was like the actor or the director because sometimes the direction of the director like really helps because like
yeah,
somebody can take directions but like it's a whole other thing to like just let it out there, you know.
yeah,
Um, but I think he'd be really good just because of the Lovely Bones character. You should watch it. Take some anxiety pills, take a drink. I don't care what you do, but like watch it. It's good.
yeah.
Um,
I also read the book. When I read the book, I was very young. Like I read that book before Brittany and I even got together, so I was.
I was gonna. People were reading that book in
I want to say I was
like
in high
ninth,
school.
10th grade. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was. I remember walking. and it was Mrs. Bertkey, eighth, or I was in eighth grade, but it was Mrs. Bertkey biology class, like ninth grade, 10th grade year. Walking by somebody reading that, and I was like, huh, that looks like a cool, cute little book. And I like never even thought about it until the movie came out and I saw it and I was like,
Yeah, I read the book because I heard the movie was coming out, and I was always very big on reading the book first. I still am. And I read the book and I was like, oh fuck no, I'm not watching this movie. So like all my friends went to see the movie and I was like, nope, nope, not gonna be me.
yeah,
Nope.
no. um Jack on.
Okay. 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 Okay, bear with me here. So I would never have put this person as this character until we went to the movies this past weekend. We went and saw The Woman King, which was really good. And one of the previews for that movie was a preview for the Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Oh yeah.
And there was in that movie was Reggae Jean Page with dreads.
What?
Yeah, I would never have picked Reggae Jean Page for this, but in that movie he had dreads, like shorter dreads, like Michael B. Jordan in Black Panther. Um, but he had dreads, and I was like, huh. So then when I was thinking about,
Oh,
right, right, yes.
he's good looking.
So I was
He's good
looking it
looking
up.
in general, but
He's
add
not
some
my favorite,
dreads.
but he also reminds me, like, whenever I see Reggie John Page, the way that he does the eyebrow thing, he reminds me of Brittany's brother. So I think I can't see him as, like, sexy because he reminds me of a family member. However,
uh,
with the dreads in that preview, and, like, he was wearing, like, armor and shit, obviously, because it's Dungeons and Dragons, um, I was like, I could see him as Dragon. Because at first, the
yeah.
first thing that popped into my head was Jason Momoa as from Game of Thrones.
Hmm.
Like when he
Oh
had his
yeah.
long hair and like wasn't as built.
Wasn't
But
as built. He was pretty fucking built
he
in Game
was,
of
but
Thrones.
now he's like huge. Now he's like
True.
ginormous. But I didn't like that because I felt like the description of him, like he's dark. Jason Momoa is not dark.
You know, I think I just did a oops and I picked a white person for it. Is he dark? Is Dracon Cart dark?
I thought so. I thought I googled his description because I wasn't sure.
Maybe you switched him and variant up.
That could be because I picked a white person for variant. I've since changed it.
Let's see. Appearance. Nope. What does Dracon ACOWAR look like? Hmm. I don't know. Nowhere
I
on
don't know
here does it
either. It
say.
just says he has brown eyes. I guess maybe I was just making that up. I don't know.
I don't I don't know if we even know what he looks like. Because even uh even like the wiki pages have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. I
I don't know.
don't know. Anyways, I guess it doesn't matter then. I picked Tom Ellis.
I know who that is. Who is that?
He played Lucifer in Lucifer.
Oh, okay. I knew who that was. I just couldn't think of who it was.
Yeah.
I don't hate
Um,
that. I think I pictured him with long hair the whole
I
time.
think I
Well,
was just picturing like dark features. Maybe
I
not dark
was,
skin, but like dark features.
I definitely pictured him as black. Um, but I was definitely picturing long hair as well. So I think that's where I went. And when I saw Reggae Jean Page with the dreads, I was like,
Done. Miriam.
okay, I love my choice for Miriam.
Okay.
I am very excited about it.
Who'd you pick?
Priyanka Chopra.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one,
I
actually. Yeah.
I was very excited about that choice because I don't know, because like she was a slave and then she was not a slave, or she was given to him as a slave and then she was not a slave, and I feel like she's just a badass human in general.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I picked Billy Lord.
Okay.
I don't know why. I just I was imagining Princess Leia, and then I just connected that.
I don't hate it. I was really excited about mine though. That was one of the ones I felt the best about.
Yeah, I like that. All right. Varian. Who's your white choice?
Okay.
Because
Nobody come
apparently,
for me. Do not come for me, people. My white choice before I remembered that he was from the summer court was Elliot Page.
oh, oh, that's a good one. I like that.
Right? Um,
That would be good because that I feel like Amryn would be bisexual or lesbian. I could feel it in my soul. I feel like she would be.
yeah. I like that. Then I changed it and I actually just thought of another person that I really I can't remember what their other name is, but okay, Aubrey Joseph. He played in Cloak and Dagger.
Never watched that.
I feel like he was in something else and I just can't think of what it was. But he played in Cloak and Dagger. He's very reserved. Like
Aubrey who?
most Joseph.
Joseph. Okay.
Most of his characters are very like
Oh,
reserved and quiet.
okay. I haven't watched anything that he was in.
But I
I can see
also
it.
just was thinking I've been watching Dancing with the Stars or trying to get caught up on Dancing with the Stars. Newest season on Disney Plus. And there's a drag queen on the show right now. Her name is Shangela. But when she is
Shangela.
Shangela,
Okay.
when she is out of drag, um, he goes by he, him pronouns. I can't remember what his name is because on the show he's in drag. Um, but he has like curly hair, and I like him. I could see him as Varian as well.
Shangela. That's correct. Oh, okay. I can see it. Uh, Darius Jeremy Pierce.
Yeah, I could
I could see
see
that.
him. I mean, he's more funny and like bubbly, so maybe not so much for Varian, but like looks wise alone, I could see it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he
Um,
performs outside of drag. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I guess we could find out. Apparently, he was in A Star Is Born,
oh,
but he's in a lot of things as drag. Uh, I don't know. Anyways, I put John Boyega.
hang on,
He
let
was
me look.
in. He was brought to fame thanks to the Star Wars remakes. Not remakes, but continuation.
Yeah, okay, I can see that.
And it's the only reason why I say this is because he continually tried to tell Ray how he felt for her, like multiple times throughout the entire films. And he just never either couldn't do it or like never had the chance for it. But like when he needed to, he was a badass character. But then he would be like, Ray, I really need to tell you, I think. And she goes, not now. Like we're about to do this. And he goes, okay.
I That's awesome. I haven't seen that, obviously.
So
I
I
haven't
think,
seen
yeah.
like any Star Wars, but again, don't come for me. But I could
But
see
yeah,
it.
I think that would have been perfect because I'm just like, that's all I could see is Finn. Finn from Star Wars. That's
I've
all I got.
seen a lot of the memes of him, like that one where he's like in the white suit thing and you can see his
Stormtrooper.
face and he's like sweating. I've seen lots
Yeah.
of memes of him. So
Stormtrooper outfit. Yeah.
yeah.
Um, Vasa. I picked
Raza.
Karen Gillan.
I don't know who that is.
Karen Gillan played in a lot of. She's been in a lot of different movies. I think she was also in Doctor Who. She was in. What was it? She was in the Guardians of the Galaxy
What the fuck? I
movies.
just googled Kieran Gillen and it's definitely a man. How do you spell it?
C or Karen
Ren.
Gillan. I think it's something like that.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
Karen
found her.
Gillan. She's a Scottish actress. She's got reddish hair,
Yes, I see her now.
and I don't know. I think
Wasn't she in Jumanji?
yeah,
Okay.
she was in
Yes.
Thor: Love and Thunder, Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy, Oculus, Doctor Who, Jumanji 1 and 2.
I could see that.
Uh, yeah.
I picked Kristen Bell
Huh.
because in Burlesque, she was a redhead and she was kind of a bitchy character. And
Yeah.
we don't know a lot about Vasa yet, but I get the feeling that she's kind of bitchy. Not bitchy, but like,
Demanding.
yeah, like feisty, I guess, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, I can see that because like she basically was just like demanding Feyre do XYZ, and it's like Ness is like, you have fun with that.
Right, like, bitch. Okay.
um, yeah, I can see that. I know Karen Gillan was kind of like a bitch in Guardians of the Galaxy just because of who her family was. She's Thanos' like adopted daughter. Oh, spoiler, sorry. For anyone who's like,
I've seen Guardians of the Galaxy.
you have or haven't.
Have.
You've seen Infinity War, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so sorry for anybody else. Um yeah, so she plays a fucking asshole in that. Like I wouldn't say like I mean, she's kind of a bitch because like she wants to be the best at everything, but like I can see her like moving that motivation to something else. Um all right, the Weaver.
Okay. Meryl Streep.
Ooh,
I'm imagining Into the
yes.
Woods. Yes.
That's what I was thinking. I didn't write that, but that's what I was thinking. That okay, that one's good. Yeah, okay. Well, I picked Ashley Green. She was in Twilight. She was Alice.
Oh, I don't hate that.
Yeah,
I actually kind of like her for Amryn too. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah. I think they're both pretty good. Um, just because she is young,
Yeah.
essentially. So after she eats a few people, like she looks young. Um, and we've seen her be a badass chick on Twilight, so why not as the Weaver?
Yeah. No, I don't hate that. I think I was thinking of her before she eats the people and becomes young, like with her stumpy teeth and her like
Mm,
in her cottage. being kind of
two
terrifying.
people at once.
Right? Like, could it be?
Okay. And finally, and last, the voice of Bryaxis.
Okay, don't come for me. I was like, because I imagine the voice of Bryaxis to be like this quiet, kind of soothing, like calming voice, except for when it's like terrifying and eating people.
Mm, I don't see that, but okay.
So I picked Ed Sheeran.
What the fuck?
Listen, I this was one of the hardest ones for me. I was like, I don't fucking know, like, because I'm a much more visual person. So like, thinking who does someone look like or who does somebody, but like, for a voice, I was like, ooh.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't see him, but I can see your reasoning. I picked Jensen Ackles
Okay,
just because he's got that like deeper, more sensual voice, which I think Bryaxis has, just because it gives you the creeps, but also it's like this weird like feeling, and it's like maybe it's kind of that I trust this thing, but I also don't trust this thing.
I can see that.
So that's who I picked.
I like
I
it.
also just really like Jensen Ackles.
So does Brittany, so she'll
Mm.
love that you say that.
Yes, Team Jensen. I was always Team Jensen from like Supernatural days.
Yep, she is the
Fuck
sweet
his
one.
brother. I don't like. I don't. I think he is ugly.
Yep.
Everyone's like he's such a baby. No, Jensen Ackles all the way.
Yeah. Yep.
I told Will like I was like when we moved to South Carolina, because this was I think like during like December January, so like that was gonna be our next Halloween. I was like we need to dress up as the Supernatural brothers and do our own thing down there because there'll be like a lot of ghosts and all that. And I was like, however, I want to be Jensen Ackles. I do not give a shit. I'm going to be Dean, whether you like it or not.
Um, I am trying to remember because it just popped into my head. In Supernatural,
Hmm.
there's like a redhead who's like a witch or a
Yeah,
demon or something.
she's a witch, I
I
think.
could see her being the Lady of Autumn too. She's got like an accent, right?
I don't know if she's got an accent. Um, I'm
Um, Ruth Connell is the actress's name. I just found her.
Oh, okay,
She
Ruth
plays
Connell,
Rowena or Rowena.
Rowena. She is, I think she's a witch.
I think so. I don't remember. I haven't seen all of the later episodes of Supernatural. I've just seen bits and pieces as Brittany's watched it.
I think I had like 5 seasons left.
But I could see her.
She was a natural witch.
Yes, I could see her as the Lady of Autumn as well.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can definitely see that. Anyways, cool.
All right. Yay!
That was actually a very long episode, but there was also a shit ton of characters.
There was, and I feel that we tangented enough that there were kind of breaks.
Yeah.
Hey,
Anyways.
speaking of Jurassic Park being part of my personality, it's on my notebook.
Oh yeah, there it is. Laura Dean, right? Is that her name?
uh, I don't remember. Listen,
All right, well, I'm
she
gonna look it up.
she's a doctor from the earlier.
Okay, but there's a shit ton of people that popped up. Not who I was thinking of. Actress. What the
Laura Dern.
fuck?
She plays Ellie
Laura
Sattler.
Dern. Laura Dern.
That's
Okay,
why
I
I
was
was like,
close.
who? Because I was thinking Ellie Sattler, so I was like, I don't think so.
Laura Dern. Dern.
All right. Well,
Anyways,
thanks for bearing with us anyway. I feel that everyone always likes our fan cast episodes best. They get the higher
yeah,
amounts of
that's okay.
downloads.
Well,
So,
be prepared for the next coming episodes. It won't be about books. It'll be a special Halloween surprise.
woo
Yay.
woo.
All right, we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.